let's do some transfers as quickly as possible. We know that coaches are moving and players are also moving. Maurizio Sarri is the first on the list this afternoon. He's agreed a deal with Atalanta. So Sarri is going to be the new coach of Atalanta. That means that Kamadi Sulemana, the Ghanaian international, has a new coach to work with. You witnessed Ayoub Bouaddi when Morocco played against Brazil on Saturday. Arsenal and PSG have emerged as the front runners for the midfielder, but Lille are holding firm for a deal worth more than £60 million for the teenage sensation. He's 18 years. There are other teams interested. We are hearing that Liverpool, City, Chelsea, United, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and Barcelona are all keeping a close eye on the midfielder. That is the story coming from the camp of Ayoub Bouaddi. Now, Manchester United are also keen on Felix Mmecha and have tracked the Borussia Dortmund midfielder for a considerable period. He's a player that they are interested in. Dortmund won 50 million euros for the player, while his contract reportedly contains a release clause of 80 million euros in 2027, dropping to 70 million euros a year later. That is a story from the camp of Felix Mmecha, who scored Germany's first goal in the game yesterday. Now, moving on from that to other stories. AS Roma are preparing a bid for Mason Greenwood, starting with a loan move for the coming season, and they are proposing a 5 million euros loan fee, followed by a 25 million euros purchase obligation and 10 million euros in add-on. So total package is 40 million euros. Marcel demanding 55 million euros though. Away from that, into other players. Now, you remember Rúben Amorim, coach of Manchester United, former coach. We're hearing that AC Milan are in the move for the player. Now, United will avoid paying millions in compensation if Rúben Amorim secures a move to AC Milan, and it looks likely that that will be his next club. If that happens, they will stop paying Rúben Amorim the compensation fees that they owe him. Now, Rafa Mir is a former player of Sevilla, of Valencia, and the stories that we are hearing this afternoon is that he's been sentenced to 8.5 years in prison after being found guilty of sexual assault and bodily harm. The sentence includes 7 years for sexual assault and a further 18 months for bodily harm. That is what we are hearing from the camp of Rafa Mir. We hope that the situation of Thomas Partey will be solved, whether he's guilty, whether he's innocent. We'll wait for that. But we want to know what's happening with our midfield and hope that everything works well for him. That is it on the Y Sports updates this afternoon. Well, let me tell you that there's something happening on Wednesday. Ghana plays against Panama. YFM, Y1025 FM, we will be at the Kumasi Technical University, that is KSTU. That's where we are going to be watching the game. Viewing party kakakapa Jama will be biawum as we join the students at the KSTU premises and watch the Ghana Panama game. The game is at 11 p.m. Tiana Juno e Jama kakra morawum na fesu suno ye the football na ide atwaso.